1800 hours Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Daman Zaman. The headlines. The President has underscored the importance of enhancing Pakistan-China cooperation in the field of medicine, particularly infectious diseases. The Prime Minister has directed the provincial governments to monitor the prices of essential commodities on a daily basis to ensure shifting of benefits of fuel price reduction to the common man. About 117 billion rupees have been disbursed among over 9,621,000 beneficiaries under different categories of the ESA's Emergency Cash Program. Pakistan International Airlines special flight will leave for Wuhan, China on Friday to bring back Pakistani students stranded in that country. The Information Minister has appealed to the people to strictly follow the standard operating procedures in the face of rising cases of coronavirus. In occupied Kashmir, the Indian troops in their fresh act of state terrorism martyred 3 more Kashmiri youths in Pulwama district today, raising the number of martyred youths to 18 since Monday. And now the news in detail. The President, Dr. Arif Alvi, has underscored the importance of enhancing Pak-China cooperation in the field of medicine, particularly infectious diseases. He expressed these views while talking to a 10-member delegation of the medical experts of Chinese People's Liberation Army, led by Major General Dr. Fei Hu Zhu in Islamabad today. The President underlined the need for coordinated efforts both at regional and global levels to effectively deal with pandemics like COVID-19. Appreciating Chinese contribution to support Pakistan in this hour of need, Dr. Arif Alvi expressed his gratitude to the people and the leadership of China for sending donation and medical team to assist Pakistan's medical experts. The President said he was impressed by the efforts made by the Chinese leadership to successfully contain coronavirus. Prime Minister Imran Khan has directed the provincial governments to monitor the prices of essential commodities on a daily basis and make every effort to pass on the benefits of fuel price reduction to the common man. The Prime Minister took serious view of the fact that while the federal government has reduced petroleum prices drastically in the past few months, there is no corresponding reduction in the prices of essential commodities. Rather, these are showing an upward trend. He said there is no logic as to why the flour prices should increase when harvesting of the wheat crop has just recently been concluded. The Prime Minister directed the provincial chief ministers and the chief secretaries to personally look into the matter and make every possible effort to ensure that the impact of reduction of fuel prices must correspondingly reflect in the prices of essential commodities. Imran Khan further directed the National Price Monitoring Committee to monitor the prices of essential commodities on a weekly basis and devise mechanisms to bring down the prices of essential commodities. The Minister for Power Division, Omar Ayub Khan, inaugurated Euro 5 petroleum products testing laboratory in Islamabad today. Speaking on the occasion, he said Euro 4 and 5 petrol will be available in the country in accordance with Prime Minister Imran Khan's vision for clean and green environment. He said clean fuel is the need of the hour to protect the country from adverse impacts of climate change. The Minister for Communications, Murad Saeed, says people's confidence in Pakistan Post has been restored as a result of various initiatives taken by the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf government. He was speaking at an agreement signing ceremony of digital financial services between the Pakistan Post and Habib Bank Limited in Islamabad today. The minister said measures such as same-day delivery, electronic money order, and transfer of foreign remittances have improved the image of the Pakistan Post. Over 116.98 billion rupees have been disbursed among over 9,621,000 beneficiaries under different categories of SR's Emergency Cash Program. According to official sources, A total of over 50.30 billion rupees have been dispersed among over 4,143,000 deserving families in the Punjab so far, while around 35.59 billion rupees have been dispersed among 2,948,000 families in Sindh. Over 22.19 billion rupees have been dispersed among more than 1,805,000 beneficiaries in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, while over 5.55 billion rupees have been dispersed among 455,000 persons in Balochistan. In Azad Jammu and Kashmir, over 2.3 billion rupees have been distributed among 164,000 persons, while 840 million rupees have been distributed among more than 66,000 people in Gilgit-Baltistan. An amount of 450 million rupees have been dispersed among more than 37,000 beneficiaries in the Islamabad Capital Territory. This is Radio Pakistan. Pakistan International Airlines has decided to send special flight to China to bring back Pakistani students stranded in that country. A flight of national air carrier PK-8872 will leave for Wuhan on Friday for the purpose. Students will travel on the same discounted fare that was enjoyed by the students in the previous flight on the directions of the government of Pakistan. The Information Minister Shibli Faraz has appealed to the people to strictly follow the standard operating procedures in the face of rising cases of coronavirus, otherwise the government will be compelled to again enforce the lockdown. He was addressing a news conference along with the Parliamentary Secretary for Railways, Farrukh Habib, in Islamabad today. The Information Minister regretted that the people did not follow the precautionary measures in the wake of easing of restrictions. He said restrictions were eased to provide livelihood opportunities to the weaker segments of the society. Shibli Faraz said the government is pursuing a very well organized and coordinated strategy to curb the spread of the contagion. The emergence of 4,131 new infections over the last 24 hours has taken the nationwide tally of coronavirus to 80,463. 29,489 cases have so far been detected in the Punjab, 31,086 in Sindh, 10,897 in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, 4,740 in Balochistan, 3,188 in the Islamabad Capital Territory, 779 in Gilgit-Baltistan, and 284 in Azad Kashmir. 28,923 patients have so far recovered from the virus, while the death toll stands at 1,688, with 67 deaths reported during the last 24 hours. Coronavirus pandemic has claimed more than 383,011 lives across the world so far, with over 6.4 million confirmed cases. The United States is on the top of the list with over 108,062 deaths, followed by the United Kingdom, 39,369, and Italy with 33,530 deaths. More than 2.9 million people have recovered from the infection. In occupied Kashmir, the Indian troops, in their fresh act of state terrorism, martyred 3 more Kashmiri youths in Pulwama district today, raising the number of the martyred youths to 18 since Monday. According to Kashmir Media Service, the troops martyred the 3 youths during a cordon and search operation in Kangan area of the district. The occupation authorities suspended internet services in the district. The Jammu and Kashmir People's League, in a statement while paying rich tributes to the martyred youth, said the Kashmiri youth were rendering their lives for the sacred cause of freedom and their sacrifices would not be allowed to go waste. The British Prime Minister Boris Johnson says he would offer millions of Hong Kongers visas and a possible route to American citizenship if China persists with its national security law. In an article for the Times newspaper and the South China Morning Post, Boris Johnson wrote that if China proceeds to justify their fears, then Britain will honor its obligations and provide an alternative. And finally, the weather. Mainly hot and dry weather is expected in most parts of the country during the next 12 hours. Rain, wind, thunderstorm is expected in central and southern Punjab, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, northeast Balochistan, Kashmir, and Gilgit-Baltistan. Meanwhile, dust thunderstorm with rain at a few places is also expected in the districts of Sindh. And that is the end of this news bulletin. For more news and analyses, log on to our website, radio.gov.pk, and you can also watch the live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.